Hey guys, it's Uncle Doug coming to you from out here at the farm. We got this project we're working on, Sam and I today, except I buried the bobcat in the mud, and so he's digging a little bit. And then we ran the battery down, so now we got to figure out how to get it going and then get it come along and pull it up out of the mud, or hook it to a truck and get it up out of the mud. Anyway, we're over here. If you can see up over the ridge there to the east, to the west, the sun's setting. Those are the trucks in the distance in the parking lot. But the cave face comes like this, and then there's a little corner right there, and then it comes around here and does a little fish hook all the way around. And then there's a hole right there, and then it continues over this way fairly high up over along there, and then there's an opening back there where the bobcat is. Anyway, what we're going to do is make this a pond. It already, sorry about that, call came in. See, you can see here we already have water down in this thing because it catches overflow from the property. And it used to hold a fair amount of water, and that's why they cut this hole over here through there. And most of the rocks are over here. Anyway, in order to have a pond with native fish in it that won't die in the winter, I have to be 8 feet deep. Well, these walls are, I don't know, 20, and over here we're at least 6 or 7. And that wall there is 15 maybe, so we don't have to be too high. And a lot of this dirt is erosion down into this bucket, so when we get an actual dozer out here, I was hoping the bobcat would do it, but it's so swampy it just sank. Anyway, you can see all this gravel where these quarry walls have just crumbled a little at a time. So we got lots of gravel, and the trees all have pretty shallow roots. It shouldn't be much to clear all this out. I think some of the folks coming for the conference, unless it rains or it's too cold, we're going to get out here and clear out some of the dead stuff and bring a chainsaw and cut down what we can of this stuff and start getting some clearing in here. And then we're going to dig down and see if we hit shale or limestone or what the bottom of this is. But we're on a solid rock table. I know that. It's not, this is not topsoil very deep at all. Anyway, and then all we got to do is kind of fill in here and there, and we'll have about a 3/4 of an acre pond that we can stock with native fishies. We can't do tilapia or bassa or something like that outdoors because it's a non-native fish, and an eagle might pick one up and drop it into a regular stream or something. But anyway, that's a lot of gravel right there. Anyway, we could do bass and catfish and perch or something like that. Balance the pond nicely, and I want people to be able to come out here and fish without a license, and bring their kid. We'll loan you a pole and a worm, and we should have plenty of worms, and just sit up here on a bench and fish. And if you catch something the right size that we don't want you to throw back, and you want to take it home, then pay us $6.95 a pound and take your catfish and go home and cook it or whatever. So right now this is a haven for wild rabbits down in here. We're going to have to put a drain through that gap over there, so that when we want to drain it, or if it gets too high, we'll have a pipe coming up like on a toilet, so that we can keep the level of the pond at a certain level, and if it overflows, it'll just go on down across into the creek, and instead of washing away our road, as has been happening when this overflows. Let me show you up here in this corner. This is real pretty over here, if I can get there. I buried it pretty good. trying to back it out with the bucket. I made a hole there. You can see how much water there is down under the layer of dirt. So we threw some gravel in there, but we're having trouble now. We can't get the back open, and we're going to have to get the back open just to get in there. That's Sam.
Hi.
Hey, Samuel. Well, look here. This is a waterfall, and you can see where, I think you can see through the tree here, where this, let me zoom in a little bit there. You can see where water has been coming down there for a long time. Well, this is a corner where the property up above where we want to put the village, the water kind of rains down from the surface down this waterfall and then runs down through all these rocks, and we're going to excavate this level here. This is 4 or so feet higher than out where I was standing a minute ago. So we're going to be able to excavate, but a lot of the rocks up there look like river rocks. They've had so much water run over them. Anyway, this is going to make a nice pretty little waterfall coming down into the pond and help aerate it and whatever, and then you can hear it dribbling right now, and then this whole thing will be underwater and provide a really nice habitat for the native fishes we can stock out here, and that'll be a additional food supply, a money maker, and potentially this pond can be fire suppression for the village. If we need to, we put some filters, try and keep the fish from getting sucked up in. But we can run a pipe right up over this hill. That's the parking lot for the village, right up over there. And then the village is looking right down over the pond. And we can run a hydrant with a pump and a 6 or 8 inch line. And we've got thousands and thousands of gallons down here for fire suppression should we need that. So anyway, that's the plan. But first we gotta get this bobcat out of here.
This is a mess.
This is a mess, and it's just wet. So anyway, more later. We're probably going to leave it for tonight. It's almost dark. I got to get we got to get it open, get it jump started, and then hook a come along to maybe that tree there. I don't think we can get the pickup in here, and even if we did, I think it would dig a hole for itself pretty quick too. So we'll probably put a come along on that tree there, and just put it in reverse and try and jerk it up out of here if possible, maybe in the morning. So that's all for now. Do you want to say anything, Sam?
There's a lot of potential here. If you guys want to come, it'd be great. We could use the help and money and everything. So,
how long have you been here?
I think a month and a half.
Yeah. Have you been in any of the videos yet?
Like in screenshots off to the side and stuff.
Oh yeah. Shoveling or something.
Yep.
Anyway, we're glad to have him. He's good help, and he's been growing in the Lord and hearing God better. And anyway, today's Tuesday. A couple days we're going to have the conference. If you have not already, please RSVP so that I can tell you where we're going to meet. It's still certain parts are still to be arranged because of the weather or the occupancy permit at the cave or whatever. So if you're planning on coming to the conference Friday, Saturday, Sunday after Thanksgiving, please email fotm@fellowshipofthemartyrs.com or call 816-929-4466. That's Cindy's phone, and let us know that you're planning on coming so we can make arrangements for food and if we need to house you and whatever else. Thanks. God bless you. And if I don't see you here, I'll see you in heaven. Bye-bye.